Well, hello. I have a little something interesting for you today. You see all these dark drills? Let me move you a little bit. Yes, they're not all orange, believe it or not. It's a berry color in real life. But anyway, a lot of these darker ones here are not supposed to be there. Oh, yes. So I thought I'd show you my painstaking process that I'm working through today. I was all finished and I was ready to move on to this section, and I suddenly realized that the number I had open, I thought, oh my gosh, did I just fill a triangle? This is supposed to fill the snowflake. So I don't know, but obviously I got distracted big time, and so I carried on. So this is how I'm approaching the situation. I light it super well with a light source from above. There you can see the darker ones. Those are the ones I'm going to remove, or most of them. And yeah, so I light them really well so that I can see where I'm working. And as well, I have started and redone all this process, not redone it, but taken all those out, pried them out one by one. Slow pick process. So these are all in their correct spot. I believe this is, I don't know. No, it's not. So this is about where I left off, and I thought I should be showing you all what I'm doing. It's not fun, but you know what? I want it to be accurate. And when I looked at the rest of this, let me see. You see how there's some of these up here, but there's not a whole lot. So then my next section, if I did that correctly, this is going to stick out like a sore thumb. So it's worth doing, especially since I'm loving the way this canvas is turning out, and these drills are a dream. So I have an extra tray, my handy dandy blue tray that I love for big projects. And because when you take them off, I found that there's just enough sticky stuff left on the bottom of the diamond or the drill that they all clump together when I put them in my pot. And that is not fun, believe you me, to work with. Excuse me. So I am putting them, and I'll bring it up and I'll show you because it wants to stick. So I'm putting my tweezers, and of course it wants to stick a little bit to my tweezers, and I'm just using my finger, and I'm not worried. I'm hoping that they stay mostly right side up, but I'm not overly concerned about it. So far, so good. I've done really, really well. But so that's what's happening up at the top that you cannot see. And yes, I'm just painstakingly prying up an end, like this is kind of in the middle. So that's where I love these super pointy tweezers. Oh my goodness, they are a dream, but they're also dangerous. So be very careful. And I just use a point and prise up one side the best I can. And yes, it can take some time. Once you get the one out though, the others come out with a little easier. And this one definitely needs to come in. I'm trying to do like 2 rows at a time and work my way up and then come back down. So that's what I've been trying to do. But it is easy to get to lose track then, because it's like, wait, why are all these here? As I get farther along, I'll be able to tell, yes, those belong there, because that's why they're there. So I also noticed for me, it was easier to pull them towards me than to say, open this one up and then pull it away from me. I wasn't as successful with that. I don't know why. There's no real reason, but I don't know, just seemed like it to me. So the other thing that I did, you will notice that there's quite a few drills placed over here, because rather than putting them all back in this tray, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and fill my snowflakes on this section that is exposed. And so that's what I did. So they are all in the right spot. Yay! So I'm ahead on that section. Well, because this was the last of this section, so I thought. Now I'm going to go back and redo. So, whoop, that one belongs. I can just see there's a white outline, so I'm not even going to take it all the way out. This is my second row, so I'll try, yep, that one belongs. While it's loose, I'm going to look at there. That one needs to come out. That one can go back in. And I'm not going to go any farther over just because that is one more row that I'm not really concentrating on right now. Oh, that's in the right spot. Right spot. Ooh. Yeah, some can be a little difficult. Yay. All right. So now I got a little section that I can work on again. So when I am finished with this color, taking all these up, and I filled all these in, there's none on the rest of it that I can tell. So that's all background stuff. So that I am going to keep this tray just as it is. So when I use that color on the next row, I'll pull from here first before I empty. So if you think you might forget, you know, put a sticky note on there or something that just says number 5 or however you do yours. I think I already did this one and said it stayed. Yeah, I did. Just trust yourself sometimes. All right. Oh, yes, that reminds me. Sometimes the tweezers definitely scrape across the top, and you don't want to keep those diamonds. They do get scratched. These scissors are so sharp, and I assure you that I threw quite a few away. I didn't want to throw them all away, even just because they were sticky, because there were so many. But I have no hesitation about throwing the ones that I've scratched away, because they wouldn't look very nice in the light. I think you would see it. So beware of that. And it's not really happening here recently. I just did like several in this other area. And I think that's what made me think I should tell you guys about this in case you run into trouble and get distracted or whatever happened like I just did. All right. And this is a project. You need to, you know, do a bit at a time. Don't get so overwhelmed with, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. Yes, that's your first thought. But then do a small section and go take a break. That one stays. And that one comes out. All right. Well, that was really all that I had for you. I just thought I'd take the opportunity to show you what happens in certain situations. So, till next time, happy diamond, and I look forward to showing this with its proper diamonds in there. So till next time, God bless.